EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year, with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson off the play fake. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. That brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Stroud now on first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The Texans sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. As Stroud now to throw. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some time right. Open man, here's Cobb. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 37. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Man, that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Monk, he'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Monk. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down now, Monk. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Stroud on 3rd down now. That's complete to Cobb. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, Monk. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cougar 19.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. He's into space past the 25. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Ready, ready. Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Richardson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space.
18, run with 18.
On third down, here's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football. There's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Ready, set.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Set, hey. Cup 19, Cup 19. 65 catch, 65 catch. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Up the middle they go. Monk. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Stroud. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Wilson's got it complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Ready, ready, hut. Ready.
Here we go on 4th down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Ready.
2nd and 6.
Big Lion. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Stroud off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Ready.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Reed, go.
On 3rd down, Monk, and he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
19 Tiger.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. In motion left is Wilson. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 13-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Check smash, check smash.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The slot man in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
On the 6. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw off play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Viking 18.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Richardson going to change the play here. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st down, here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hurt. 70 Ranger. Trap 50. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Let's go.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 5 on the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Come on.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Dragon 60.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Richardson. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Check smash. 18, 5 here. 19, light. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 79, Broncos. Buffalo, 18.
Here's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey, smash Bronco.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Okay, break.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Colts, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss.